Just felt the worst I've ever felt in my life, and I felt like I was going to die. My name is Tolman and I'm 16 years old and I'm from Perth, Western Australia. I got sick when I was 12. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Symptoms were I was constantly vomiting and stomach aches, and I was always tired. I couldn't get out of bed. I went from being active, the most active child ever, to not being able to get out of bed. I was constantly sore and in pain and tired, and the doctors didn't know what was wrong. They were like, well, we've tested everything, there's nothing wrong with you. I didn't know what was going on. I sort of put all my trust in the doctors, and the doctors didn't have any answers for me, so that was pretty scary. I was angry. I was angry at the medical system, like all the nurses and doctors, because they weren't listening to me. I just felt alone and scared. I got diagnosed with Lyme disease only like a year and a half ago. I went through the medical system, and the result from it it didn't make me feel any better, and the drugs I was on made me feel worse. The turning point for me was when they told me the treatment for Lyme was antibiotics for years. My body couldn't handle any more drugs. I was constantly on drugs, and I just knew I couldn't do it. So we looked for alternative. We just looked like natural medicines, herbs, we went to different people, and then Tyler came up. When I first went and saw him go, I was sort of skeptical. I was like, I've been everywhere. No one has given me an answer. No one has given me like a way to heal. And then I sat there listening to him, and I was like sort of slouched in my seat at the start, and then like as he slowly started talking, I sort of like sat up straight and I was like, this is making sense. My dad, contacted Tyler and then asked him, like, what do you do for a 16-year-old girl? Tyler was like, we've got a 30-day program that has treated Lyme previously. It was scary. I mean, fasting for 21 days. I always thought like you could only last like a week without food. I was like, no, I can do this. There's no other option. I've done everything else. And I went to Bali, and it was the best thing I've ever done in my life. It changed my life completely. I couldn't even imagine my life if I didn't do it. I would still be on that same path, still probably be sick, still probably be in bed. I always make it my goal during the day to get as many of the principles in, whether it be just sitting out in the sun and drinking water. Whenever I'm stressed, like before I go into a test, I just sit there and I do Tyler 7 rounds of 7, and I just breathe, and I just feel calm again and grounded again. I've learned to incorporate that in everything I do. Through this journey, I've changed. I've grown more into myself. My knowledge has changed. I've learned about health, and I've actually learned about my body. And I really do believe that you need to become healthy, become into yourself before you can actually live a full life. My big passion is health and getting people the message out. I want to inspire and help others. That's like my goal. That's what I really, really want to do, and I hope I'm able to do that. And even just to help one person, to tell them my story and give them what I've learned, they could go and just take that one little thing and it can change their life. And that's what I really want to do.